from Big East Championship Notre Dame is head coach Muffet McGraw, senior guard Skylar Diggins, junior forward Natalie Achonwa, and junior guard Kayla McBride. Coach, an opening statement.
It was an unbelievable game. Third in a row. Just amazing. I thought we played really well in the first half, got a little bit of a lead with Natalie Achonwa and Ariel Breaker on the bench. I thought the bench came in and did just a great job of keeping us in it and getting us the lead. And then when Natalie got her third, I thought we were going to be in trouble rebounding. They had the big team in at that point, and I thought Stewart played really well. She had a great game, maybe the best I've seen her play this year. And Dawson, they were just so much for us inside without Natalie Achonwa there, and they really did. I thought our three-point defense was fantastic. We tried to keep them off the three-point line, especially Lewis. I thought we did a really good job of that. But it's just great presence at the end of the game to play that defense and come up with the steal for Sky to find Natalie under the basket. I mean, what an incredible finish.
Questions?
Skylar, how conscious were you how much time was left when you got the ball there at the end?
I think I glanced when I first got it. I saw like 8 on the steal or something like that. And I just tried to drive it in, and that's the fastest I've ever seen Natalie Achonwa run down the court to get the ball. And, kind of had to dribble through. I was trying to draw a foul, but they let it go. I'm glad they let it go. And Natalie was just there. Jewel was on the other side. I saw Ace. I just threw it to her. She made it.
Kurt.
Skylar, I was going to ask you, it looked like you got quite a bit of contact. Can you just talk about how you just kept going? Because it looked like they kind of hesitated when Hartley hit you.
Yeah, I think they thought the foul was coming. I did too, but I'm glad they let it go. I kept going, and teammates sprinted down. I think it was 3 or 4 people on the ball. I got to see the replay, but just for them to have presence of mind and spread out gave me options. And they called for the ball. She called my name at the end, and I looked up and saw her, and she finished.
Skylar, you guys have had so much success against UConn in your career, but we're never able to finish it off in the Big East Championship game. How does it finally feel to get it off your back?
It's great. It's great for our program. I'm excited about the team going into the tournament with the way that our bench stepped up, the way Kayla McBride put the team on her back, the way Jewel played, and just everybody fighting through adversity. Ace had 4 fouls. She could have put her head down and been out of it, but she stayed in and she came back in and she made the game-winning shot. So just means a lot for our team. I think this is our coming of age. We fought through adversity, and it's just great. It's great for our program and Coach McGraw.
Doug?
Coach, I guess 7th time's the charm for you guys. What are your feelings? I mean, this was looking like it was going to go one way with being a rout as opposed to the usual games you've had with them, and now the last Big East tournament, you guys win it in probably one of the most exciting games there's been in this tournament in a long, long time.
Yeah, it was certainly that. I think it's special because it's the last one. It's nice to leave here champions. To go undefeated for the whole season was a great accomplishment for this team, and to overachieve like we did, and then to win it here makes it even better. But now we're 0-0, and we got to focus on the NCAA tournament.
David.
Well, Kayla, yesterday I asked you about playing a little bit more under control as opposed to the first game. Well, now I'm going to ask you about playing against UConn because, it's like you go home and kick stuffed husky puppies or something to get ready because you just own this team.
UConn is a great team, and it's a big game, and I like playing in big games. I think I couldn't do it without my teammates passing me the ball, setting good screens, things like that. So it was a great team win.
Natalie, can you just talk about, after the game you had fouls and UConn's big players doing what they did inside that last play, and what was going through your mind when Skylar found you?
Well, I think before that play, actually, Skylar had said they're tired. So in my head, I played 4 minutes. Got all the energy in the world. So as soon as Sky got that steal at the end, I saw her going, and she had done a great job attacking all game, so I knew people were going to run to her. And 3 or 4 people ran to her. As soon as I saw my man leak out, that was the safety. I was just dipping to the basket. Dipping.
Skylar, Connecticut had 0 3-point goals today. It's the first time since, I think, 2002, a streak of 493 games without a 3-pointer. Can you just talk about the defense you guys played, especially on the perimeter?
We talked about it before. In the first game, you know, in transition defense especially, we were just leaving people open. We left Kalina open for 3 or 4 threes in the first half last week. And, you know, left Kelly open another time. We just did a bad job of finding players, and they can shoot the ball. So before the game, we said, you know what, let's hold them under a couple threes this game. Let's try to really play defense and protect the three-point line. And that was a total team effort. And I think it all started with our communication on the screens. We did a better job of that, talking and switching out to deny. I thought that was an improvement from last week.
Natalie, always have to defend Stephanie Dolson very hard, but now tonight you add in the new dynamic of Brianna Stewart. How difficult was that to deal with?
I mean, like Coach said, she had a great game today. I mean, her wingspan is incredible, and I think that's why she got some rebounds over us. We weren't boxing her out enough. But I think I was just trying to get some ball pressure and try to stay away from Stephanie Dolson in the post because I had those fouls. But I think as a team, we were helping and recovering really well near the end of the game. So I think that's what made the difference.
Coach, you know, you always hear, everybody hears about Skylar and the leadership and the poise and the big plays. Last couple games, she's defended Shoni Schemmel and basically kept her under control, and then was on Mosqueda Lewis for a good portion of the night. And then Hartley, when Hartley was hitting shots. Can you talk a little bit about Skylar the defender as opposed to Skylar the offensive player?
I thought when she came into Notre Dame, our defense improved because she's able to get up on the ball, which a lot of players can't really guard the dribble. She's able to pick them up in the backcourt. She forced a couple of turnovers in the backcourt. But her defense is excellent because she has so much pride. She does not want to let you score on her. So she's going to fight. She's going to battle the screens. She's going to communicate. She's going to do everything she needs to do. But I think she is a great defender.
Muffet, same kind of theme. But when you look at what this team became without Peters, without Mallory, without Novosel, what is Skylar's imprint on that this season?
I'll tell you, her legacy is going to be unmatched, certainly unparalleled for decades to come. What she's done for our program to elevate it to the level that we're at right now, and to lose a class like last year's that was so talented and we relied on so heavily, and then these two stepped up this year, and this core right here with Skylar at the helm has been unbelievable.
Coach, you've won. Notre Dame's won 7 out of 8 meetings with Connecticut now. I think 5 of those games were decided in the last minute. Is there a common denominator in there that you've seen?
You know, I don't think probably either coach feels like we've played well in any of the games. You know, we have great spurts and there's certainly great moments, but it's just such a battle. You know, I think that's the only thing. Like we start to look at the scouting report in the film and we go, it doesn't matter. You know, it's not going to matter what exactly we're doing, because it's just going to be a matter of, you know, me against you, and we're going to battle. And I'm going to box you out, I'm going to rebound, I'm going to defend, and then last man standing wins.
Done.
Sky, you've had a lot of big wins at Notre Dame. You still have one I'm sure you want to get in about 3 weeks from now. Where does this one rank? And I thought it was interesting, you actually were the last one to cut down the net and such. Just where does this rank in your time at Notre Dame?
It's definitely the one that's freshest in my mind right now. I thought we had a lot of big wins this year. And in my years, you know, the win versus Tennessee to go to the Final Four, the wins against UConn to go to the national championship game, the win at home, senior night, and now, you know, I just had a lot of big wins in my career. This is definitely up there. And it means a lot, not only to me, but I know it means a lot to coach and our program. And like I said earlier, you know, my teammates have just been stepping up, and I really give all the credit to them for just rising to the occasion and really stepping into roles that, you know, they weren't comfortable with at first. And just really, this is a coming age of this group, and I'm so proud of them.